Okay, I just went live. This is the first game of Title Tuesday. Oh, what is this line? Let's play knight d2. Knight c3 I think is the best move, but yeah, I should have played knight c3. So I'm streaming from my laptop, which I have not done in a long time, but hopefully everything looks okay. I'm very much backlit, so yeah, I had to adjust my camera settings. Oh, what to do here? Bishop e3. I'm gonna try and stay focused for this game, and then um, there's a few improvements I have to make to the stream between rounds, but gotta focus on the chess. I might be threatening to take. Take and then take. Take, take, take. So yeah, takes, takes, takes. The rook on e1 is useful in defending the queen. E5 might be coming. A nice move. So attacking and preventing e5. Maybe preparing f4 too. I forgot about that, but okay, I can take the knight or the bishop. I'll take the knight. Defending, still attacking. If I take the pawn, problem is takes, 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 bishop g7. Hmm. So threatening this. Wait, why did I not take there? I think I just trusted my opponent to defend. I'm still waking up. Maybe they'll give me a second chance. Okay. Let me turn off emote only mode. Okay. Can I add my heart rate monitor? Let's see. Okay, well, I have to focus on the game. I'm playing Peruvian. Oh man, I'm playing a strong grandmaster. I really have to focus. Back to emote only. Here we go. Hmm. I just walk into something? Have this. Oh dear. Bishop f4 is coming. I probably just walked into something. Knight c7. Ay. Knight d6 is less scary. This is also kind of scary. Yeah, I think he missed knight c7 there instead of c3. Okay, now with bishop f4, I can castle, knight c7, rook b8. I still might be worse. But no, knight takes e6, I take and defend. Okay. I'm getting something playable. Hmm. And bishop f4 is coming. Had to stop knight b5. Oh, nice move. Yeah, nice move. I'm just dead. Yeah. Uh, is there any? I don't think there's any way to even fight here. I mean, this is a threat, and then this is a threat. What to do? Got in trouble this game. People can't see the eval bar, but yeah, white's completely winning. The best move's to take, and then just lose a rook. I guess lose exchange. Okay. Well, I got crushed that game. I walked into some weird opening. Like, usually this line isn't so scary. Engine says bishop e7 is slightly preferable. Ah, this position I'm supposed to take with knight, which I was not aware of. Okay. Important lesson. Wait, you can see the eval bar. Maybe if I move the thing, then it'll be visible. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, people can see the lines here though. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, I'm using a different chair than usual. I got some water. At some point, I'll probably make some tea. I'm really not used to streaming from a laptop. Everything's so small. I think this is Jubov. All the names are like super condensed. But here I can see, yeah. We can see it's a pretty strong turnout today. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the lighting. I might have to change the yeah, there's probably some like auto setting with the ISO. I could fiddle with it. Okay. Is it too dark now? It might be too dark. But I'm playing. Good luck to my opponent. Play d4 again. Let me put emote only mode back. Okay. Thank you, Sleepy Lab. So opponent gave me some small time odds there. So we have another London. Hmm. I take here. I hope I'm not walking into anything, but looks like a pawn. If I take on that, taking maybe doesn't work. Maybe it's okay though. Yeah, there's some issue like rook b8, bishop d6, knight d6, and bishop b5 is coming. Hmm. So I'm losing b2. Take on e4, take. Okay, here maybe b3. Well, that was queen a3 though. Black definitely has compensation. Okay. Yeah, the bishop was tied down to defending mate. So even if like this, the pawn can't be taken. Okay. Stressful game. But got the job done. Let me move my heart rate down here. I think that's a bit cleaner. So that was round 3, I believe. Yeah, let me fiddle with the camera a little bit more just to get the exposure correct. I don't think that did much. Yeah, there's so much light coming in from behind me. Oh, is chess.com volume a little bit low? I can turn that up. Is that better? I think this is a pretty smooth game overall. Was I just playing on like a small board too? Did I not resize the board? I'm sorry about that. Yeah, the smaller the board, the quicker I can move because the less distance my mouse has to travel. But I should probably play on a larger board so people can see. Thank you, Azorius. Yeah, I was playing on a board for ants. Yeah, I made the board smaller earlier just to see the names. Because when I enlarge it, then the names become unreadable. Oh yeah, I did see the size of Jimis's board in the puzzle championship. It looked like a joke at first, but he was playing on like the smallest board possible, like this basically. And if you're accurate, then I guess it can maybe help increase speed. So anyway, we do have the link to the tournament I'll be competing in. I'm kind of in the midst of traveling. I'm still in the US, but I will be traveling to UAE decently soon, playing a tournament in the city of Fujairah. Oh, yeah, there was a question to share the link to the tournament, but not sure if it's referring to Title Tuesday or the over the board event I'm playing in. So I guess I'll watch a game. Only one game going. Oh, wow. Yeah, this should just be a draw, but it could last a long time. Ooh, check, check. This is not mate because black could have won the pawn, I think. And white's a high rate player. Oh, white won. I was gonna say white's probably playing for a win. White managed to win. Wow. Okay. Next game starting soon. Hmm. Trying to be solid here. 92. I probably have to take or move back. F5. It doesn't look right. Yeah, preparing E5. Rook D8. I mean, E4 is probably coming, and then take, and then take, and then F5. Bishop D5, King H8. But that's not happening. Actually, both pawns are attacked. Might have to play E4. Hmm. I want to play this, but don't allow this. Could take with either pawn. I'll take this way. It's spicy, but more attacking potential now. Okay. I won on time. I might be in trouble in the final position. I realize there's this. I was going to play queen f3, but then bishop g2. I'm probably just losing in the final position. Even though it looks like it's a winning move. White just was not in time. I guess if white takes so... Oh, I can't take on e1 because queen e6 check. Yeah, we both played way too slowly that game. But somehow I still managed to be a little bit quicker. So I'm 3 out of 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the final position is just winning for white. Yeah, engine agrees. So queen g3 was probably a blunder. Best move f4. Okay. Well, we're on a break, right? That was round 4, I believe. Yeah, 3 out of 4. Still a lot of players with 4. I'm half point behind Aronian. I guess we can watch. Let's watch David Navarra. Okay. A pretty quick draw there. Ooh, Firouzja. I saw Firouzja pop up for a moment there. Okay, this is Judah. Or no, this is not Judah. Who is this? Why I think this is Judah. This is Shuvalova. Okay, it looks like games are wrapping up. Wait, is Magnus playing? Someone says I'm a half point behind Magnus. I'm not seeing his name, though. Oh, I see his name. Okay, trying to catch up to Magnus. I have a goal for this tournament. Oh, there's still one game going. Wow. Interesting position. White's playing for a win. White's probably winning, too. Oh, White's probably not winning. Yeah, it's probably just a draw. Okay. Okay, officially on the break. The timer is ticking for the break. There's a question, can you play Zen mode titled Tuesday? I would like to, but there's no way to effectively hide the opponent's information. There's a focus mode, but that won't actually hide things. So as far as I know, there's no Zen mode equivalent, unless there's an extension that's out there. It should be pretty easy to write a browser extension. I was mentioning it maybe a week ago, a couple weeks ago. Wonder if anyone actually wrote that extension. Oh, and 200 bits from Iron Draw. Iron Draw 69. You just finished your first chess tournament in Philly, 3.5 out of 7. Thank you for all the instructive chess content. Oh, that's nice to hear. Congratulations. Yeah, usually your first chess tournament, like even if you just win one game, it's like a good result. So going 50%, that's much better than expectations. Oh, unless, what was it, 7 draws? It'd be funny if you drew all your games. It was 2 wins, 2 losses, and 3 draws. Sounds like a very even score. My first chess tournament, I was 8 years old, and I also scored 50%. I scored 2.5 out of 5. It was 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. In that order, too. Like I won my first 2, lost my next 2, drew my final game. Yeah, if you just played your first tournament in the US, then you'll get your first rating, at least US chess rating. Hey, thank you, free to try. Gifting 5. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Question, what camera are you using? I'm using my travel setup. And the camera I'm using is actually better quality than the camera I usually use on my main setup. It's a Sony A9 Mark II. It's usually the camera I use for photography, but I use a capture card with it. Works as a webcam as well. I still feel like I have to fiddle with exposure though. Like, I think I'm slightly underexposed. Is that better? Maybe that's slightly better. Yeah, when I played this tournament in Norway last year, I was also like set up in front of a window, or the window was behind me. I was just completely backlit. And no green screen today. Do you find you play better or worse in the evening or morning? I think I play better in the evening. Like I'm just more awake. Morning, it sometimes feels slow. Although today it's not too bad. Like so far, I mean, I just got outplayed by Paravian, but other games I think have been pretty smooth. I am out of my natural habitat, yeah. It's the nature of traveling. Pretty soon I'll be outside of my homeland. Traveling to Fujairah, UAE pretty soon. Okay, next opponent, strong opponent. Let me focus. I'll play e4 this game. Been playing a lot of London. Oh, this is Kodrich. A strong player. I don't know his repertoire though. I know he studied in the US for a bit. He went to one of the Texas schools. Giving me some timeouts. This will sometimes happen after the break. Players will forget to show up. Here we go. Solid game for both of us so far. Bishop a2 idea. Make e5 work somehow. Might have to play d5. Yeah, the plan is to get the queen to c2. Although, yeah, this looks kind of ugly. I have queen c3. Bishop d4. Yeah, going for this. Bishop d4. Pawns are kind of ugly. I mean, there's takes. Pawn takes f4. Let's try this. Rook takes probably knight d4. Hmm. Hmm. I'm going for this. King c8. This move now. Super tricky. Oh, this is crumbling. No. Oh, it's kind of sad. Okay. What to do? It was a cool position. I had a lot of pawns, and then I didn't have a lot of pawns. Maybe e5 was wrong. Maybe I have to be a bit more patient. At some point, maybe I should take on a4, but didn't quite find the right time. I mean, yeah, rook takes b5 was maybe not necessary. I mean, it looks nice intuitively, but yeah, maybe white doesn't have anything. Ah, here. Okay, engine likes f5, yeah. Keeping the pressure. And then it's some weird standstill where, yeah, king e7. It's actually not clear how either side makes progress. Engine just says it's close to equal. I was never actually like much better. And the position was probably for choice, yeah, around here. It was worse around, like when black played c4, maybe c4 is a mistake. I definitely felt worse around here though. Yeah, maybe b4, bishop a6 is a better plan. Okay, what to do? I was round 5. I'm 3 out of 5. Thank you earlier to Wild Basics. Happy 9 months. I play e5 instead of sacking the rook. Let's check. Ah, in this position. Yeah, e5 is probably playable. It leaves d5 weak, but I guess black can't exploit it. Black would have to wait. Yeah, it's probably a safer option. And then hold off, like only sack the rook when it's clearly good. Okay. So, waiting for next game. Faruja. So Faruja's... Was there a Tata Steel game today? Or is it over? Faruja's playing Tata Steel. But, okay, he's 5 out of 5 in Title Tuesday. Couple games still going. This is Erigaisi. Aragaisi trying to defend against Srinath. It doesn't look good for black. Oh, 50 move roll. It looked like black was on the verge of losing. Like, is it actually losing or? Oh, it's just a draw. Even with the king in the corner. Okay. A new game. We enlarge the board, playing Samjik. Here we go. Yeah, we have a, well, yeah, what's going to be a Cambridge Springs. Queen A5. Yeah, still prep. Ideas to take and open the position. Eventually B6 and bishop E7. And usually rook C1. If A3, I'm happy to take. So we have a pretty simplified position, but yeah, black's probably already slightly for choice, just given the structure. And white has some more active pieces, though. 94, A6. There's also rook C8. Let's see. Yeah, maybe just rook C8. Now I'm doubting myself. Bishop E2. I'm thinking bishop A6 in some cases. Yeah, this one I wasn't too worried about because takes. Okay, we simplify. Bishop D5, C4. Should be okay. There's also this move. A4 might be coming. A4 is probably still coming. One plan is rook D8, rook D7. It's also bishop. Bishop A4 is kind of interesting. Let's try bishop A4. Simply tickling the rook. Now this move. I want to get the king in. Yeah, the bishop kind of disturbs the rooks from doubling. Take. It feels like I made a concession there, but I still have a plan. This and then this. That makes sense. It's not quite the move I want to play here, but had to prevent pawn e5. Hmm. I've burned so much time, but at least it's an easier position now. Yeah, king e7 first would walk into knight c8. King wants to get to c5. Had to prevent knight f5 though. Okay. I feel like I could have easily lost that. Got so low on time there. There we go. I missed 95 here. 95 wins a clean pawn, because here I take with check. I was still a little bit quicker. Yeah, white had to be really, really like careful and precise, probably. Thank you, Patrick. Patrick VF. Happy 1 year. I think the opening was very nice. Yeah, I got the early preferable position with better structure. Engine is suggesting some other moves. 94. 94 to maneuver to c5. Then probably later b6. Yeah, I guess b6 early can walk into like a4, a5. Ah. I completely missed 98 here. 98's a nice move. Just liquidating. Because basically I'm going to win c4 in the end. Like if takes, c4 is really, really weak. If rook here or here, b5, and the pawn is pinned. Was I afraid of taking on a7 earlier? Oh, knight takes a7. Well, here I was attacking the bishop. So I don't think it was ever even a move. And then if bishop e2, I was going to play bishop a6 to pin. But I was definitely calculating lines where taking on a7 might be playable. So that was round 6. Currently 4 out of 6. Looks like another game is starting very soon. Okay. Back to emote only. Oh, there's one game left. Okay. We'll hold off on emote only. Looks like black has a fortress here. And with extra pawn, like, white can never really sack. I don't think. Oh, white's still trying to get in. Yeah, white's actually making some progress. Like, the king, queen f5 was missed there. Checkmate. Wow. That was Sarana, too. Okay, next game starting. Playing Scarabee. Oh, we played in Beal. Yeah, I recognize his name. Yeah, this is one of the strongest players for his age. He's like 14 or 15 years old. He beat me in Beal last year. That was probably a mouse slip. But I mean, it's titled Tuesday. No takebacks are allowed. I don't think takebacks are allowed even on chess.com, like in general. I still have to prove myself here. I have this move. So if takes, I take. I do feel a little bit bad, but I mean, what can I do? D5. Okay, there's bishop G5 here. It's also taking. There's also this move. So I'm threatening C3, B4. I think C3 works. C3, Queen G7, 91. Bishop moves, B4. I also have G3 too. I think G3 is simpler. Queen takes C3. Huh. Not so simple, actually. It was probably not the best move. d6. Oh, that's such a bad move. Let's play this. I burned all my time. Oh no. Still up a pawn. Bishop f6, I have queen d4. Okay, attacking this. Oh! What did I just do? Oh no. What did I do? Ah. Okay, there goes my position. Oh, that's kind of sad. Uh, that's sad. Yeah. Opponent mouse slipped, and then I proceeded to show some mercy. I burned a lot of time here though, because I wanted to play b4. Not sure if queen takes c3. It probably doesn't work for white. Let me just check. Maybe I have bishop h7. No, it completely works for white. Just rook b1. Rook b1, bishop takes b4. Yeah, position's good. I was just, I was hesitating too much. Because after bishop h7, bishop d2 is a threat. Bishop f4. And even later, too, I won the exchange. And I saw this tactic. I just missed 92. And white's worse. What to do? Okay, I'm 4 out of 7. Yeah, like any other move here. b4 was attacked, though, so... I guess I could have maybe set up... So what's the point? Rook f1, bishop takes b4. Ah, knight c6. It's hard to spot with such little time. Oh, Tyler Maker is asking if I can run through the opening. Yeah, definitely. So this is a kind of trendy variation. I don't know what we call this. It's not really a Grand Prix. It's just an anti-Sicilian. The traditional. Yeah, if anything, this is a more modern line. So what's the question? Oh, yeah, I can explain bishop d3. So basically, I leave the bishop here. If black wants to take it, it's playable. Black does have the bishop pair here, but the general idea is white's ahead in development. White will usually go for d4 and open the position where black is a bit underdeveloped. Engine will slightly prefer white, I think, in this line. But again, it's playable. So the main line, at least what most people go for, is e6 or a6. So I still leave the bishop on b5. And after a6, the reason for playing bishop d3 and not immediately bishop e2 is that in this position, I'm threatening to take and then put the knight on e2. It looks weird, but let's say, what can black do? Let's say like b5. It's a move that doesn't change too much. Then after takes, knight e2, it seems bad having the bishop here because it blocks the pawn, but the idea is to play c3. And very often what can happen is after c3 takes, this bishop will develop and like it's good harmony. So basically when white plays bishop d3, the threat is to take knight e2, and then go for c3 and trade the pawns. So I hope that at least explains part of it. But new game is starting. I have to put chat back in emote only mode. If you want me to explain later, just let me know. Playing Matrix from Pakistan. Okay, we have a Catalan. So rook c1, I think, is a main move. b4, there's some weird idea to play knight e4, knight c3. Yeah, now d3. The idea is to give back the pawn, but damage white structure. Rook b8. If I play this, there's knight e5. Yeah, this move first. I mean, the general idea is to put the knight here and then eventually develop the bishop. I might look to put this knight here, just so this knight controls c6. Yeah, so knight c6, it's a fork, but we can trade. f6. Maybe this move first. Also a6. Wow, really? I mean, if I take and play rook a8, Yeah, maybe it's playable. I have rook c3 here. Becoming difficult to wrap my mind around this position. So there's bishop takes d5, and then I take, and knight escapes. Rook d6. I mean, if takes, then if I hit the rook, the bishop's unleashed. Rook c1, I fork. Hmm. It's still a strange position. Rook c2, I'm looking at knight ed5. Knight is still stuck. So this knight restricts this knight. I allow knight c6 though. Oh, that took work again. It took a lot of work. I think we're on break, which is good. Yeah, that was round 8. So 5 points. I think my best score of the year is like 6. I don't think I've exceeded 6 points in Title Tuesday this year, so hopefully I can exceed that in this tournament. Yeah, I got some opening prep. It was basically prep through d3 and queen takes d3. And I had a general idea what to do in the structure. And I like the position I got. And then at some point I let the advantage slip and I got really, really low on time. I mean, okay, engine says it was roughly equal. Yeah, knight a7, maybe a bit too risky for white. But still playable. I didn't even consider knight b1. That's a cool move though. Attack, attack, and unleash. Unleashing the rook. And yeah, once white plays knight c6, I mean, I thought I might be worse here. I probably was worse. Yeah, if white plays rook b7, white's up a pawn. I guess it's still okay. Okay, so this is an 11-round tournament. We are 8 rounds in. There should be a break. Yeah, the break timer is here. So, got some time. Oh, good job to Dizexiu. This Saturday, I did the Oh No My Queen Stafford trap on a 200 points higher rated opponent over the board. That's nice. What are you doing after Title Tuesday? Probably ending the stream and finding food. Yeah, I probably won't be streaming after the tournament. My highest score ever in Title Tuesday is 8 points, which I guess is still achievable if I win the rest of my games. 3 more rounds. How's Magnus doing? Oh, I'm a point behind Magnus. Magnus not having the best tournament. I'm a half point behind Kamsky. So MVL, Andraken, Jospin, some regular names, Hikaru, Faruja. Have you ever had Indian tea? I had Indian chai yesterday. It was really good. Went to a friend's house who made some homemade Indian chai. Why is Magnus not playing Tata? I think he's on vacation. I saw he made some like video tweet. Can we watch other games? Well, all other games are not going. Like we're in the round 8 break. The after round 8 break. So yeah, usually they have breaks after rounds 4 and 8. I think for fair play checks, as far as I know. I've never been the subject of the fair play check. I know it's happened to other streamers where they have you join a Zoom call. What's the difference between chai and tea? Well, yeah, in some places, chai is a word for tea. I think in Russian, right? Chai means tea. But, okay, depending on the context. I think chai refers to a type of tea that has a lot of spices. Might just refer to like the Indian style tea. Oh yeah, masala chai. Or chai masala. Or tikka masala. No, India is known for their spices. Hey Eric, how are you doing? Can you please help me? I want to download a PGN of games in a certain position in opening tree. Yeah, there should be a download button. I don't know if you can filter based on position for the PGN though. But like here, you just have to click export PGN It'll download all the games, but then if you have chess base, you can filter. Anyway, sorry I can't elaborate. Next round is starting. Oh, I do. Ah, where's my emote only toggle? There we go. Okay. Okay, should be good. So this is round 9 of Title Tuesday. Playing Grandmaster. Yeah, so if c5, there's this move bishop b5, which black doesn't walk into. Mm. I usually like to play h4 in these positions, but in this one, I'll just castle and be solid. Mm. Looking kind of iffy, actually. f6, knight g4. There's knight g6, actually, so maybe it's fine. Yeah, so if it takes, I take. I could take with queen even. But then e5. I'll take with knight. Mm. Yeah, this should be completely winning. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, black maybe could have repeated there. I was also scared about, like, queen coming in, but I mean, I had a pretty good grip on the king side. It was a weird position. Oops. Okay, emo only chat should be off. Okay, so I think that's my first upset today. Where's Grandmaster Scalp? Gain back some rating. Yeah, I mean, it started as kind of a typical London. I was trying to play solidly. Around here, I was trying to orchestrate some attack, which didn't really work out. My knight almost got trapped. Like, if I played this move, then there's takes, and then, I mean, if I take with queen, then the knight gets trapped. And if I take with pawn, it's just kind of ugly. Still h5 probably. I think the knight still gets trapped here. So thankfully I found this move, and then the position was very playable. Engine says equal. So I'm 6 out of 9? Yeah, that was round 9. 6 out of 9. Trying to catch up to Magnus, who is 7 out of 9. Oh, 93 in that line. Good point. Yeah, I forgot knights can move backwards. Ah, so h5. So this was playable actually. If I play knight g4 and then take with a pawn. Okay. Well, moving on. Another Grandmaster opponent. Knight e2. That's a trendy idea. I think c5 might be the way to go here. If knight g3, then probably g6. Hmm. Yeah, this is what we call hanging pawns. They're named after the YouTube channel. But they're basically just pawns with no pawns on these neighboring adjacent files. Okay, h5. I feel like h5 is more of a concession, but it's a move. Also a5. Hmm. I wasn't sure what to do there. Some idea to push the A pawn. And bishop is misplaced. Mm. Yeah, let's just trade. Not what I wanted. Down about a minute. Crazy move. I hope I'm not losing a pawn. I don't think I am. Takes, I'll take with rook. Takes, takes. In the very end, there's some... Oh, but there's knight f1. Maybe I am losing a pawn. But after takes, maybe I have this... No, that doesn't work. Yay. Might be losing a pawn. Take, take. Okay, maybe there's some pressure at least. Yeah, I actually just missed knight f1. What to do? Yeah, this is going to be really hard to defend. I wonder if I had knight f4 there. This is actually kind of a tricky move. Threatening queen c1. Ah, but there's knight c4. That doesn't work. What to do? I thought I was being tricky. Maybe threatening this. No! That's not looking good. I have one trick though. One small trick. Okay. Let's go. That's my small trick. That was my small trick. Okay. I think that's the first stalemate trap of Title Tuesday this year. I did get it in the title arena a few times the other day, but yeah, it's nice getting it in Title Tuesday. Okay. That's how to survive. Very, very rarely do you get this with a knight. Like usually it's a queen or a rook that they're taking, but a knight is also potential bait, I guess. Yeah, I think like the reason why this works is, or at least the reason why it works so often is because the opponent just kind of gets careless. Like obviously it's winning for white, and players in this spot will just kind of stop thinking or be annoyed, and then sometimes that's when they're most vulnerable. So I'm 6.5 out of 10. There's one more game to go. I mean, I kind of just got outplayed this game. I played d4 based on. This is more intuitive. Like I didn't calculate so much, but like I thought I had a back rank idea in the end, which just walks into knight f1. So d4 is probably a mistake. But I was under pressure here. Best move, bishop h6. That move did not cross my mind. I guess the idea is to set up d4 and leave the bishop in the center. It's just such a weird move, though. Yeah, lucky rating, 2666. There's a few more games going. Okay, this is final game of round 10. Yeah, at Grandmaster level, even with 1 sec increment, I mean, it's a pretty classic draw. $131 moves. Okay. New opponent, a new Grandmaster, playing Francesco Sonis. Here we go. G3. Go for E5. Play a reverse Boffinic English, how about? So we could trade a bunch. Hmm. Threatening to take and take. Bishop f1 might be coming. F5. I just take and then take. I think this works. Now I take here. I mean, queen e6, rook f7. It's still scary though. Should be okay. Rook c1, I'll play this and attack f7 or f2. Okay. Almost take on d5. Mm. Okay, let's go. A very difficult position with the time situation. I think rook takes f2 is pretty clutch there. Yeah, this is such a nice move just to abandon the knight. Because if white takes the knight, I just move back and it's check and I win the rook. And the bishop also helps defend. So white threw this move, rook c5 at me. And I almost flagged here. And I got down to 1 second. But thankfully rook f8 still keeps the position winning because it creates a pin. Even though it allows this, yeah, white doesn't have perpetual. Okay. It's a nice finish. I mean, 7.5, half point away from my best score ever. I had kind of a slow start, but yeah, I mean, I had that stalemate trick, which was also a nice kind of miracle. It was like a half point behind Magnus. Watching Hikaru. Looks like Hikaru won. Trying to find the standings. Here we go. Oh, MVL on top. Actually, a big tie for first. Top 5 players. All with 9.5. Is the tournament still going? Oh, there's 1 game left. No, now it's over. No, there's 2 games left. Okay. There's a question about rook takes f2 draw. No, towards the end, rook takes f2 was it was winning. Firouzja had a quick draw against Abdusattorov today. Hey, it's a stalemate. Okay, I'm gonna wrap things up. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll be back at some point. My schedule will be more sporadic coming up, so stay tuned and goodbye.